Katie was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to root for the hometown crew every school, Katie Blue. On a Saturday, her young...
Hi everybody, I just got my design team kit from, I wouldn't say it was a design team kit, I'm going to say it's design team materials from Country Craft Creations. When we do these videos to show you the materials that we have to make things, you can purchase all of these items individually. It's not necessarily a kit. It just happens to be what I was sent, and so I might have referred to it as a kit, but it's just materials, supplies, and that they match. So you do not buy the whole thing all together, you buy individual items. And the collection that I'll be showing you that I was sent is by Carta Bella, and it is a baseball themed, it's baseball, and my husband and son are huge St. Louis Cardinals fans, so this is fabulous. Let me show you the paper collection and the stickers and the seam binding that match and all that kind of fun stuff, and then you can decide if this is something that you could use for someone in your family that loves baseball. I'll start with the sticker collection just so you get an idea of what is in, what the style is of the paper. The main colors obviously are going to be red, blue, and there's some tan and some like mustard yellow, and so you have some sayings about baseball on the stickers, like this old-fashioned ticket. I really like that. You've got some border pieces down here at the bottom. Looks like my 0 and 1 are missing down here, but some baseball, different things. So that's basically what the paper, the theme is. And so let me start by reminding you that you can get chipboard at the store. This is the 12 by 12. It's the perfect weight. It's really nice to work with. And so I have 2 pieces to work with, and I'll be making an album because we have some vacation pictures to St. Louis that I'm sure my husband and son would love to see in an album. So the seam binding that was chosen to match, there's a black, a navy, a red, green, a tan, and then there's some of the twine. What's on my finger? Some twine that's got a goldish color to it. I'm not going to take those out of the package. I'll just, hopefully you can see through the shine. Here's the ephemera package. It says, take me out to the ballpark. There's 33 pieces in here. That's what the collection looks like, if you can see that. Baseball and sayings. There's some flag or some pennant pieces up here. I always like adding some sort of flag or pennant off on the corner of my albums. And I also think baseball would be a good theme for a shaker in my project somewhere, so I'm going to try and do that. Here are the chipboard stickers and phrases. They do have adhesive on the back, and I like these for adding some dimension. I like having them a little bit thicker, so it's something different than a regular sticker. It just kind of gives it some variety. Okay, there's that. Now this collection, if you're interested, does have some stamps that go with it, and rather than do the place photo here, because this is a baseball theme, it would be cute if you're putting pictures in the album and you're leaving a white or black paper or whatever for the picture to be mounted on or matted on. Instead of putting the place stick picture here stamp, you can use one of these stamps, and I think that would be cute, so that they would. I kind of like that idea. You could do that with anything. Anytime you have a themed mini album, you could use a stamp that relates to the theme to put on the paper so that they know to put a picture that relates on that paper. Okay, so anyway, there are, how many pieces in here does it say? I could count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's at least 18 in here. I'm not going to count every single one, but those are super cute, and they're the right size. They're not too big. I like them that they're a little bit smaller. And I don't really stamp a lot, but with stuff like that I can just use black ink, and like I said, use it as a reminder to put a picture, so I don't have to color them in or anything. I'm not good at coloring. So it's time for the actual paper collection. Now she did send some leather looking paper, and so a lot of people use this on the spine of their books. This has, I don't know if it's meant to be double-sided, but you could probably use either side. So this is more of a mustardy brownish color, and then here is a dark brown. But you can see the texture hopefully in the camera that it makes it look leather. So that'll be nice to use. This is by Prima, and it's called leather paper. So here is the actual collection. So we have some cut aparts, and you'll see that it has a vintage baseball feel to it. So this is what's on one side, and here is the other side. Perfect colors for the St. Louis Cardinals, people. Fabulous. Okay. Now this paper, Carta Bella, has a texture to it, which I love. There are other brands that have that too. Authentique is another one, but I really like working with textured paper. I think it really makes it look sharp. Here are some pennants. This is called Batter Up. And on the other side we have the batters, the baseball players. So these are back to back. This is called Number One Fan. So on one side we have some like baseball stitching with some navy blue, and here, oh, I love that. Like I said, I just like the vintage feel to it, and the colors. So you can see there's a lot of different things related to baseball, not just sayings, but the balls, the bats. Cute. So that's Number One Fan. That's what that one's called. This one's called Border Strips. And so we have this on one side. It's a red, kind of a burgundy red. And then here are the border pieces. So you have like a scoreboard, you have some baseball players. I like this one because it can go two different directions. So some of the strips are going this way, and some of them are actually going vertical instead of horizontal. So I like that variety. That's really good. That was smart of them to do that. Because sometimes you don't necessarily always want your border at the top or the bottom, but on the side. So that's really smart. So those are the two pieces that are back to back. This is baseball thread, and so here are some signs like home, out, ball, strike, and then here is a baseball pattern. So those are the two that go back to back. This is called Baseball Tickets. This is a blue pattern. It's got blue and white, and then here, oh, I love the tickets. I think I have a punch that cuts out things in the shape of a ticket, so I might have to dig that out. And I mean, my tickets aren't going to look exactly like this. They have the rounded corners, you know, the cutout corners, but the same idea, tickets. I really like that. I like that it's not so young, kiddish paper. It could be for adult or young person. This is called Let's Play Catch. This has a green background, and then it's got Take Me Out to the Ball. Is it a ball game or ballpark? Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Root, root, root for the home team. So it's got all the words there. And then here are baseball gloves. So those are the two that go back to back. So this is super if you do 12 by 12 layouts. I don't. So, oh, look at the, so I will have to come up with an idea so that I can get, or maybe just, but depending on the size of the album I make. As of right now, I'm thinking about a book that's maybe shaped a little bit different, maybe in the shape of a baseball plate, like a home plate or something. So and maybe I'll use the rings at the top and put some ribbon. I don't know. But that's nice if you do 12 by 12 layouts. And then these are bats. So these are the two that go back to back. They really do have a large amount of paper styles. Carta Bella does. It's not just like 6 pieces front and back. So there's a lot of different patterns here. This says play ball. And here are some cut aparts. take a look at those. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I'm actually going to put pictures in this one, I think. Here's another one that's more of a 12 by 12 layout, but you could cut, like I could cut out this scoreboard piece and place it somewhere. I could just use this middle section and cut that out and put it somewhere. So just don't be intimidated by these 12 by 12s. You can still use them. And then here are some logos type things. Wow, there's a lot of variety. This is like a score sheet. So again, if you don't do 12 by 12s, don't let you think, oh, I can't use this, because cut out pieces, paper piece, layer some things, make this on the background and maybe cut this out and move him down here and move this down here on top of it so that it looks good. And then here we have more blue, and this is not white, it's more of a cream color. I have really bad white light, don't I? Let me see, I've gone half. I've done a lot of, oh, that's bad too. I hope you have lighting issues all the time where if it doesn't come off as clear. Here is, this one's called Play Ball. We have some trophies. And then baseballs. And that's the end of the collection. And then here is some Spectrum paper. I really like that she adds this. It comes in a variety of different colors, but you don't always want a ton of pattern in your albums. You do need some pages that don't have so much detail, and so these are good to add. It stretches your paper collection, but it also just kind of calms things down a little bit. It's good for layering, so if you wanted to put this paper as the background and then cut out a piece of this to put on top just to kind of calm it down, that'd be awesome. So there's this color, one side is a stripe, one side is a dot, and these do have colors, names. This one's called Mustard Seed. So again, a stripe and a dot. This one is called Sandy Beach. It's a tan, brownish tan. So this is the wood collection, and it's called Ladybug. And then we have the color Old Glory. Wow, on my screen that looks terrible. I hope it shows up on camera better than what I'm seeing. It's really fuzzy. So anyway, that is my collection that I'll be working with. If you're interested in this baseball paper, again, it's by Carta Bella. You can get it at Country Craft Creations. You can buy the pieces individually. My goal is to make a mini album, and I'll, like I said, probably make it in the shape of a base, so it is a pentagon rather than a square or rectangle. So I appreciate you watching my video. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not, and stay tuned because I will have a walkthrough and a tutorial of whatever I make. So have a good one, everybody, and thanks for watching.